All right, as promised, let's talk about the 82nd Golden Globe nominations. The Golden Globe Awards in general aren't like the most prestigious award, but they're always a fun show. They are somewhat of an indicator of the movies that are being talked about for awards contention for the Oscars. Definitely not a precursor because it's a whole it's just a bunch of foreign press people who nominate and choose the winners versus thousands of people in the Academy who do the Oscars. Having said that, I do enjoy the show very much. As always, let's talk about the Best Picture category first. In the drama category, it looks like 4 of the 6 movies aren't necessarily released yet, but they are on my list. The Brutalist has been something that's been talked about for a frontrunner for the Oscar. Seeing this nomination gives me hope for A Complete Unknown. And then I've heard good things about September 5 and Nickel Boys, so definitely looking forward to those movies. Conclave and Dune Part 1 or Part 2 are good movies. I think the musical comedy category is a lot stronger. Honora is a frontrunner. Emily Perez is also another frontrunner. A Real Pain is a good movie. The Substance, I love seeing that be nominated here. Shows that the movie hasn't gone under the radar, so it might sneak into the Oscar contention. And then Wicked, obviously. And then Challengers is the only one that I have questions for because how is that a musical or a comedy? I would have loved to see Thelma in here. I totally think that movie deserves to be in this line. Animated feature, I mean, those movies are all great. I think this is a really good year for animation. The only weak link, I think, is Moana 2. I think they could have replaced it with something else, like maybe Transformers 1 or Ultraman Rise. But I'm ecstatic to see The Wild Robot in this category and leading with 4 nominations. Not too familiar with the non-English category, but All We Imagine as Lights is now on my radar. It might be that foreign language film that gets nominated for Best Picture at the Academy Awards. In the Best Actor category over here for drama, it looks like these are going to be the usual suspects. Sebastian Stan is a bit of a surprise, but I think these are going to be the 4 main contenders for the Academy Award. For the actress category, I am a little surprised by the people that are nominated. I feel like they were just trying to fill the holes here. Only real contenders I see here are like Angelina Jolie for Maria and Nicole Kidman for Baby Girl, at least from what's being talked about. I'm excited to see Tilda Swinton. I think she's great in everything she's ever in. Haven't heard too much good things about Kate Winslet. The movie Lee, but I've heard Kate Winslet's good. And then I've heard great things about Pamela Anderson. And then for the Best Actor in comedy, I feel like none of these guys are going to be nominated for an Academy Award or are even going to be close to it. I think this is filling the quota. As I think for men this year in general, it's not a stacked category. But congrats Sebastian Stan for that double nomination. I think the real contention is going to be in the musical comedy category for actresses. I mean, Cynthia Erivo, Carla Sofia Gascon, Mikey Madison, and Demi Moore are all seeming like to be real contenders. Amy Adams is, because she's Amy Adams, that's why she's nominated. And I don't understand why Zendaya is here. She's great in the movie, but why is she a musical? I think June Squibb for Thelma could have easily gotten into this category, and much deservedly. Supporting category looks like it's the usual suspects that are lining up. I do like seeing that Yura from Nora got nominated. I really liked his performance. I think it's Kieran Culkin's year. And I love seeing Denzel get nominated here as well. I really need to see The Apprentice and The Brutalist, obviously, and A Complete Unknown. And for supporting actress category, I think this is a stacked category. I think all the women here are Oscar contenders. Selena Gomez and Zoe Saldana especially, and Ariana are like the talks of the town right now. And I think Zoe Saldana should win because she gives an amazing, immaculate performance in that movie. I do love seeing Margaret Qualley here for The Substance. And then Felicity Jones and Isabella Rossellini are always great. But I do need to see the Brutalist. And nothing surprising here for Best Director. It looks like it's the usual suspects again. The big surprise is going to be Bael Kapadia for All We Imagine Is Light. Again, talking about that foreign film that gets nominated for Best Picture, they usually also get nominated for Best Director, and she can make history right now. And Best Screenplay, I think all of these movies are going to be Oscar contenders going forward. But it's weird because the Oscars technically have 10 categories, and here it's only 6. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense why they don't separate the comedy and the drama screenplays or make it original and adapted. They just lump it into one. Best original score, I think all of these movies have incredible scores. I'm really glad that the Challenger score did not get overlooked because that was one of the best scores of the year. And Wild Robot is probably my favorite choice. And I'm not even going to talk about this nonsense category right here. And then Best Original Song. All of these movies have really good songs. They're all contenders. A lot of them are nominated because of the artists that are linked with it, but I'm really loving that I'm seeing The Wild Robot in this category. As overall, the Golden Globes are Golden Globing. They have some solid nominations. It definitely did put some movies on my radar to watch in the coming months that are going to be awards contenders. Again, they're not like to become taken completely seriously, but they do build up hype towards Oscars. Their show is usually pretty good. I'm still questioning why they have 6 nominations in each category. That's kind of weird to me. And then the whole separating drama and musical comedy and then not putting the right movies into the right categories, it's just kind of funny to me. But those are my quick thoughts on the Golden Globe nominations, and I'm excited for this show.